So Boris Johnson finally departs Downing Street, not because of his criminal negligence in his handling of COVID in 2020, leading to the UK having the highest number of deaths in Europe per population, currently stands at 205,000. Not resigned because of the corruption that was entrenched in his administration with the handing out of these massive PPE contracts to their friends and Tory party donors in the private sector. Resigned because of having a few bevies at a time when nobody was allowed to mix socially during COVID lockdown. And that's a massive indictment of British political culture and the lack of accountability and the lack of care about human life. The Tories are an anti-people party. It is a death cult masquerading as a political party. To be a Tory, you have to be a sociopath. It's non-negotiable given the vile ideology that you embrace with that creed. And Boris Johnson was not even the most extreme of the extremists within the party or that party's ever produced in recent years. Jacob Rees-Mogg, Michael Gove, Nadine Dorries, the list goes on. You know, the Kemi Badenoch, they are our Taliban. They are as extreme as the Taliban. They just have posh fucking accents and tailored suits. That's the only difference. Boris Johnson got away with anything that you and I could not possibly get away with while he was in office. The lying, the lack of integrity, the lack of responsibility, the complete absence of any sense of duty. He thought he was a one-man comedy show. He was in it for the laughs, for the celebrity. He's a populist. He is our Trump. He's Trump without the laughs. He has embraced the opportunity to burnish his Winston Churchill legacy with his full-throated and full-hearted and material support for Ukraine in a conflict with Russia. A very simplistic narrative forged that Putin is Hitler and Zelensky is a latter-day David fighting this Goliath. It's completely out of sync with reality, with the complexities of that struggle. Ukraine is a place where Nazi ideology has enjoyed a renaissance like no other state in Europe since World War II, but that's conveniently abstracted in this rush to war with Russia. Boris Johnson is proof positive that you can get away with almost anything in Britain if you've got a posh accent. This old Etonian windbag, bag of useless corpulent decadence is the product of a class system that needs to be consigned to the dustbin of history. Scottish independence must happen now more than ever, given what we've been through these last few years of Johnson's administration. It's not likely to improve much under Liz Truss. Another crackpot. So here we have British politics in the middle of 2022. Clowns to the left, jokers to the right. Cincinnatus, the famed Roman statesman and patrician that Boris Johnson referenced in his farewell speech, was famous, yes, for coming off his farm to lead the Romans against a foreign invader during the early Roman Empire, and then returning to his farm soon thereafter. He's also famous for being against the plebs at the time. He hated the Roman plebs, he's seen them as a mob. That sums up Boris Johnson's attitude to working class people. And you foolish, you idiots, you sausage-eating cunts of the Red Wall, voting Tory when you're working class, thinking that Boris Johnson is your friend. He used you, he abused you, and now he's gone into the wilderness knowing that he can come back at any time because he's got you idiots who think he's actually on your side. Crazy. Peace out.